Hi everyone, welcome back. So I've been working diligently on finishing up several of my journals, and this one is called Patchwork Love, and lots of hours went into making her. So all my journals have my name, which is Happy Anderson, and without further ado, let's get in. So roughly 5.5 wide by 8.5 tall. I just love making this sauce. It like feels good in your hand. You can add a lot. Even though it's still chunky, you still can add so much to this. Alright, here we go. So on the inside cover, I am a pocket maker. Like I love having tons of pockets because I like putting things. And this actually has a great mix of vintage as well as new. So there's tons of vintage fabrics that I patchwork together. And then some of them are my printables. And I won't go through every single thing and open it because I do like the buyer to have a little surprise of something. So there's a postcard from 1906, a letter, and a billhead. And there are lots of vintage scrapbook that I used from the early 80s. I came across some and bought a lot of them. And I just really, really enjoy them. Alright. Some vintage papers. And this is from a bridge book. This has a receipt tucked in. Love that. Some more receipts. It's a little collage work. Photograph with some vintage fabric. I made a pocket. Ooh. Some printables. A lot of little fold outs as well. And I made a lot of ruffled edges. I just love that. So, like I said, you guys, there will be pockets everywhere. I just find to try to always make lots of writing space, but also lots of places where you could tuck. So, for instance, like I might just write something today for this and tuck it in here. But, you know, whatever you're in the mood to do. So this is actually an envelope. And like I said, I like surprises, so I don't even know that I'm going to open it so that the recipient can see what's in there. But there's a pocket there. That's actually a pocket. More photographs, more pockets. Old map. I will sit for hours and try to figure out a page like this. I love just adding the little detail to it. And again, there's another pocket. This is actually some vintage gift wrap that I made into a tag. This is some more of that vintage scrapbook paper I was telling you about. Vintage music sheet, some washi. More photographs. More of that vintage paper. This was a beautiful book of flowers. And don't you just love the older pages? I absolutely love the colors. An old advertisement. A little flip page. A vintage recipe book. This is an authentic amateur radio card from 1956. And that's a patchwork that I made. Again, little patchwork. Old calendar. more of the fabric I used on the back. A flip out. An old yearbook page that I made a pocket with. Another pocket. A vintage page. Photograph. Another pocket. Yet another pocket. I have no idea how many pages. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, I don't know. I'd say 85 or 90 pages are in it, which is a lot. But once I start creating, I really have to, like, tell myself to stop, because I'll keep going on and on. I spend, oh gosh, 25 hours minimum on each one. Probably a lot more than that. But it's a passion of mine. I redo furniture, make things, but I always stop and make junk journals. It's my first love. So this is actually just sewn on to the page, but there's a pocket down here. Again, another flip up in a pocket, and then it flips out with a belly band. Another pocket. And as you can see, there's plenty of plain writing space and places to journal in, which is important to me because you should use these journals. An old playing card that I turned into a tag. An old children's book page. Another pocket. This is some of my favorite fabric. Love it. Old vintage music page. Another pocket. These are all available. You can see the description below, or the junkgypsy.com is where they're available for purchase. You guys have been so supportive of my work, and it really means a lot to me because, like I said, so many hours are put into making these. And so when and I do take great pride in knowing that somebody will put their hopes and dreams inside of here. And it really does just warm my heart so, so much. So this is the back page, another pocket. And there you go. So again, it's called Patchwork Love. And it's available on the junkgypsy.com. I also have many, many, many printables there at a very, very reasonable price. You know, I just love people creating and making things, so I try to make them as affordable as possible. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned because there's a lot more that I'm finishing up. Thank you.